Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banding, Panning and Beyond, and finally some empties and declutters. Now it has been quite a few months, not exactly sure, I'd say maybe 3, I'd have to check, since I last did an empties video. So there is a little bit here. You can see it's actually overflowing, so it is time to get into it. Fresh start for the new year. So I'll just run through it as it comes out, and I'll let you know if I have anything to say about it. Some things are just really not worth talking about. So this first thing is a declutter. No, actually it may as well be an empty. I think there's like this much left in there. So I had bought this not for dandruff, but actually for when I think actually originally got it to use because I had a dry scalp, but I ended up using it more as a mask for when my skin was really playing up, because I thought I had what they call fungal acne. Not actually acne, I've talked about it before. I can't remember what I'll probably pop it up on the screen. I can't remember what the proper medical term for it is, but anyway, since then I have started medication and my skin's fine and I don't need that anymore. And also my dry scalp is like, it's actually pretty good. So yeah, so that is going. I don't think I'd even get one more shampoo out of that, so won't be replacing that one. This is a shampoo. It's from Avalon Organics. I did get this in a giveaway win. I'm not 100% sure. It was either from Lori Latimer or Stephanie the Opinionated Horsewoman. It's a soothing moisture cannabis sativa seed oil shampoo. Anyway, it's down to there. So I did give it a go, but it dried my hair out way too much and made it too frizzy. So I decided I'm going to declutter that one. This is another declutter. It's the Neutrogena oil-free acne wash. You can see it's been on its sides. It's slowly going down, but still quite a lot in there. I don't know anyone that I could give this to, but again, since now starting medication, I don't need this anymore. It's way too drying for my skin, so that has to go. We have an empty here. It's the Origins Ginseng oil-free energy boosting gel moisturizer. So that was one that I picked up from Mecca. It was more my daytime moisturizer, and I quite liked it, but I have found a cheaper alternative, maybe. That depends, but I'll explain more in an upcoming video about that one. I have other moisturizers to use up first anyway, so I could potentially buy this again if I ever find it on sale. It's got that slight orange scent to it. It's quite lovely. Yeah, enjoyed using that one. This is a Glossybox Eye Boost Cream. Again, another giveaway win. I'm pretty sure this came from Lori, and I really liked it. I can't get Glossybox here, so it was quite a thicker eye cream, but applied really nice. Yeah, it worked well. So if I came across this again, I definitely wouldn't hesitate to use it, but I won't be obviously repurchasing. This was a giveaway win, which is another declutter. This came from Joy from Joy's Way, and it's the Illuminati X Isa, I guess. I think her name was Isabel Bedoya. I don't know who that influencer is. It was quite a pretty palette. I'm actually going to see if my sister wants this. Really like the colors inside. Very pretty colored duochrome shade there. It's called Purple Dream. That was probably my favorite shade out of the palette. Unfortunately, the shadows weren't very pigmented. I had to work really, really hard to get good color pay off from them, and I've just got so many eyeshadow palettes that it just wasn't for me, wasn't worth the effort. I know my sister might like this. She's into more subtle makeup than I am, and yeah, I'm gonna see if she wants it. If not, I'm sure either my daughter or any of my son's girlfriends, one of them will probably want that, so I'm going to pass that along to somebody else. This is so it's just some cleansing cloths. They did come from Laurie, so they all got used up. I'm not buying those anymore. I'm using microfiber cloths for I only really used those for removing swatches. I don't use them for cleaning my face. Yeah, so now I'm using microfiber cloths that I can rewash and reuse. I have a setting spray. I don't even know if this is available anymore. It's from Violet Voss. I think I've only ever ordered from Violet Voss twice directly for myself, and then once for some friend mail. This I believe I actually got from Beauty Bay, and I don't think they stock it anymore. It's one of those shake up ones, and yeah, there's neither here nor there for me, so I probably wouldn't repurchase anyway. We have a thermal protector from Muck, and I do quite like this. I don't heat style my hair very often, but obviously when I do use a heat protector or a thermal protector. I'm showing this to you right now only because the sprayer at the top broke and it wouldn't come out. So I actually bought myself this one. Bought myself like a little spray bottle, and whatever was left in there I've just tipped in that. So yeah, so at least you know that I'm going to use up what I have left, but at the end of it I won't have that obviously to show you, so I'm showing you now. Would I repurchase it once I'm finished? I'm not too sure, so because like I said, I don't go through thermal protectors very much. I haven't really found one that stands out for me. Now I have a Kristen S Scalp Purifying Micellar Shampoo. Supposed to be quite gentle, but I just found that when I had the dry scalp, it wasn't helpful, so I wouldn't be repurchasing that. I'm slowly trying to work my way through any sort of dregs I've got of shampoos if I can. Like I said, unfortunately this one was just way too drying, so rather than using it up, I'm going to declutter it. If anyone can suggest an alternate use for shampoos, I'm not too sure whether it would be gentle enough to wash makeup brushes with, but yeah, so if you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I have, weirdly enough, an eyeshadow brush. It's a Morphe one, neither here nor there I guess, but M321. Basically the bristles came out, and I tried to glue them back in. We tried crimping it at first. I don't know what this is, the ferrule or whatever, I'm not sure what it's called. I am definitely not a brush expert, and my friend Siobhan would know, but yeah, we tried to recrimp it. It didn't work. They kept coming out, so I tried to glue them back in. Unfortunately, I was a little bit heavy-handed with the glue, and it's gone all into the hairs. And yeah, it's pretty much rock hard, other than a couple of mil there at the top, so that's good for nothing now, so that is getting chucked. I have the QV Face oil-free moisturizer. I used all that up. I wouldn't repurchase because I don't find it is moisturizing enough for my face with the medication that I'm on, but other than that, I think it would be fine. I have just a great smelling body and hair wash. It was just a one-off by Tufa, so I used that up. Don't recall anything about it, so you know that I used it up. I have the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Glow Juice Antioxidant Face Serum. This came in a pack of 3. I got it from Sephora. I absolutely love the scent of this. I've just, look, as I finish this up, it's just such a beautiful but subtle citrus scent. I really, really like it. But yeah, I've just moved on to the second bottle out of the set, the pack of 3. This would be a definite repurchase. But before like I repurchase anymore, I'm going to try and use up the serums that I have in my collection already. So I just mentioned, I don't know, in one of my recent videos that I filmed today, I don't know if it was the last one or the one before, I'm not sure which order these are all going to go up, but anyway, the Lash Primer, I mentioned that I just finished one, and actually it was the one I filmed just before this, because yeah, I just got 2 more from my local pharmacy because they were half price. So I have finally a mascara that I have finished. It's the Mcgrath Labs Fetishized mascara, so not the most recent one I think that she released. It was the original one. I had problems with you can see the lid went on wonky. You can see it's not straight. Not screwed down properly, but it lasted me ages. I've used it up. It's very, very clumpy now, and yeah, it's no good. It's dried up. Yeah, I'm happy to have moved that on. They're very expensive for a mascara, and no, I wouldn't repurchase. It's to me, I just don't think it is worth the price. I think there is just as good, if not better, mascaras out there for way cheaper. Now I have face wash here. It's from the brand Simple, and it's a soap-free face wash, but it was in a gel form. I didn't mind it, but it's such a small packaging, and it did dry my skin out a little bit because it doesn't have the extra moisturizing stuff in it. So yeah, I'm using another one in the foam, like a pump version. It doesn't dry my skin out as much, so if I was to repurchase, it would be the one that I'm currently using over that one, but they are definitely a very affordable option. Now I've got the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a cream. This took me forever. I think I started this sometime towards the end of 2019. Got distracted, started new moisturizers. And then when I came off the pill and started having all sorts of skin problems, I stopped using it. It's completely empty now. It's too rich for my skin. I'm supposed to be using oil-free moisturizers on my face, so I ended up using this up just on my neck and my décolletage, chest, whatever, however you say it. I've heard it said other ways as well, but yeah, so I'm not like I used it up. I finished it. Then I have Clarins, this little sample moisture rich body lotion with shea butter for dry skin. Tiny little sample. I think it was the scent this I didn't like. Yeah, it's very, very perfumed, very strong floral scent. I don't like it at all. And as far as how moisturizing it was, I don't remember it being any good. So yeah, that won't be a repurchase. I've got a perfume sample here called Toca Bell, and I don't remember whether I don't recall liking this one. Can't get anything else out of it but yeah, so won't be a repurchase. If I like a scent, I will definitely put it on a wish list or something. I would remember it if I liked it. So but I still try and finish them up for the sake of it. There's another one called Dear Polly, and it's got Wilhelm, I think. Hold on. What have you got here? Yeah, Wilhelm Parfumerie. I don't know where I got this from. Would have been, I forgot after my last video I said I was going to clean my glasses and I didn't. Anyway, so that won't be a repurchase anywhere. I don't even remember where I got the sample from. The Brazilian Crush salt from Sol de Janeiro. You can still see there's a tiniest bit in the bottom there. So I'm going to use that up. I thought it was empty. Obviously I couldn't get any more out via the pump, but yeah, I'm gonna make sure I completely drain that because I really, really do like it. Layered with the shower gel and like the cream, the body cream. It's really, really nice. I have, so yes, I would repurchase that. Timeless skincare. I think I first heard about this from Hannah Louise Poston. Not something that's easily accessible for me. I really have to shop around, try and get a good price. And yeah, I think the packaging may have changed. Oh, aha, I think I've got a parcel. So if I stop this and restart, you'll know why. Anyway, I won't be repurchasing this. I much prefer the vitamin Nectar from Fresh, and yeah, and I can get more easily accessible options here in Australia. So yes, I'm going to have to stop it because here he comes. Sephora. Okay, let's get back to my empties. Alrighty, still got a few in here. So this was another lot of wipes. These were just cheap ones from the supermarket. Okay, and now someone's here to read my electricity meter. So yeah, so obviously at some point through the last couple of months I've finished those up as well. I have just a sample, tiny sample here. Looks great, but really wasn't that big. Yeah, so it was like, it's called the Delicate Recovery Cream for stressed. It's a stressed skin saver. I don't remember, especially because it's such a small sample, I don't remember it doing anything special, so I wouldn't even be tempted to repurchase another one. We had the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. It was just a small 30ml tube. I have a big tub of this and I think another tube like that, so yeah, obviously I would repurchase. I don't use masks, hair masks, often enough, I don't think. I'm trying to make more effort to look after my hair a bit more. Alrighty, we have a decluttered Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Race You. This would have been one of the ones that was in common with Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock. It's a glitter one, I believe. Yeah, an ultra glitter, and it just had absolutely no color payoff whatsoever. Like you can see, I've really tried to dig into that to get some color out of it. So yeah, so that is a declutter. I've got a Benefit 24-hour brow setter, so I quite like this brow setter, but obviously being Benefit, it is quite expensive. If it came my way again, or it was in a set, I may even have one from the last set I bought still, I would reuse it. I think it sets my brows really, really well, but I have come across a much more affordable option, which I'm hoping, because I'm using it at the moment, and it was quite a while ago that I bought it, really hoping that it's still available, but it's by Australis, so it's not going to be available to probably everyone. Now I have a Dr. Dennis Gross eye gel. It's a hyaluronic marine Dew It Right, D-E-W, Dew It Right eye gel. I am I've just started another one of these since finishing the Glossy Box one off, and I believe that is the last eye cream that I have in my collection. I think I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. We have Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. I just think this is overhyped. It's cute little packaging. It came with its own little spatula. I found it a pain in the ass to get it out, like trying to dig it out and then keep the spatula clean. I ended up using a lid off one of my sprays to put the spatula in my drawer, so that it wasn't just rattling around in the drawer and getting dirty. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase. So let me know if you've tried it, what you think of it. But yeah, for me, it didn't really do anything. I have this Gimme Brow Plus. You can see it's been well used, well loved. All the print has rubbed off it. I absolutely used this up until it was completely dried up, and I didn't realize how dried up it was until I got a fresh one and started using it. I really like this for my brows, and I would definitely continue to purchase that in future. I have a few more perfume samples here, little ones. So this one's Midnight in Milan. This came with a glass house, like candle purchase. Didn't like it. Didn't rate it at all. And then there was a second one that came with it. Didn't like it either. It's called Rendezvous, Amber and Orchid, which, yeah, didn't like either of those. So I'm glad I got to try the samples, and I won't be tempted to ever order them. Miss Dior, Roses and Roses, another little one. Don't even recall it, so obviously wasn't that great. We have, okay, so this is a concealer. Don't know why I ended up getting rid of this. It must have been too pale for me, I'd say. So it's an under eye concealer from It Cosmetics. I do currently have the light version of this. It was like, you know, one of those cards where you get multiple colors. So I've got the light one, I believe, that I'm using at the moment. Just pull it out of my drawer and check. Yeah, so that's light natural. That's the one I'm using at the moment. These things just last forever. You need the tiniest dab, but I'm trying to use it up. I actually have a tube of it that I'm going to use that up first and then use the tube up, but I won't be repurchasing because I have actually since then found an under eye concealer that I absolutely love, and I'm wearing it today. So yeah, so that got decluttered, probably more because of the color than the formula, and I've dropped it on the floor. I'll get it later. So what is this? Oh, okay, so this is a replenishing hair mask. I think this was from Stephanie from the Opinionated Horsewoman's giveaway that I won, so correct me if I'm wrong. It is from Foxy Bay Don't Hate Hydrate Replenishing Hair Mask. So that's it there. I really liked this. I loved the scent of it. I couldn't even describe it if I tried. But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna actually leave that on my desk because I might take a photo of that so that maybe once I've used other hair masks up, I'm going to see if I can actually, well, I'll check before then, but I'm going to see whether or not I can buy that in Australia, because yeah, I remember really liking that one. And we're down to the last two things. So I have another mascara here. Woohoo! So that's two I've finished up in the last few months, and it's just a small Too Faced Better Than Sex one. I actually really like this mascara. I have a few of them in different sizes. So yeah, and I would definitely repurchase that in the future. Don't need to. I have so many mascaras that I've gotten free in my Mecca Beauty Loop membership boxes and things like that. I have bought a few mascaras, but not most of them I've gotten free, and yeah, and I don't see myself needing to buy mascara for years. So, and the last thing I have is a declutter. This is from Tarte. It just says it's pink. I can't really remember much about it. I did like it, but once I started using it, it melted, and it's all wonky, and I don't know, it just couldn't handle The body heat, I don't know, it's probably a fair few years old. But once it actually started applying on the lips, yeah, it just went to nothing. I really liked it though. It was kind of like, went on more like a lip oil, surprisingly. And yeah, it was a really nice shade. I don't know if I've got any more of these in my collection. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna declutter that. It may have also been the culprit for irritating my lips. I have mentioned in previous videos that I have very, very sensitive lips. I don't know what ingredients it is that trigger the reaction, but it's not good. So as soon as I find my lips starting to feel like they're drying out, I actually end up getting more like an allergic reaction and end up having to take antihistamines, and it takes me up to a couple of weeks to get my lips to heal. So yeah, as soon as I have any sort of sense of reaction, I just stop using the product. So it's not quite the same as just having normal dry lips. I can actually feel it tingling and feeling weird. So yeah, so that's it. That is the end of my empties. I was going to say that if I wasn't sure if I had another one of these in my collection or not, I recently started a lipstick declutter. I've done some of the filming. I've still got, I may just put that together as an intro to my lipstick declutter and then break it into separate videos, because I think it's going to be too long otherwise. But let me just pull out, this is because luckily I dragged this out today to go with my look, and I'm so glad it was just at the top of the bag, because I really didn't feel like sort of having to go through it. But this is after my declutter and everything I need to use, so like go through, I mean. So I have this, I believe this bag might have come from Tiffany Wears T-shirts. So that bag there is full, absolutely full of lipsticks. My lipsticks filled 3 drawers from my Alex drawers. So I have broken it down into like sort of color groups. I've got that bag, I've got that bag full. What else we got? That bag is half full. I got another bag that's full. I have a box here and another bag full. So if you're into lipsticks and you're into declutters, you are in for a treat. So yeah, but that's for another time. So that's it, guys. That is the last few months worth of empties. Thank you once again for joining, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.